What's up guys, it's Sam and welcome to another Gear Spotlight video. Now before I get started, I just want to take some time and thank all of you guys who have subscribed to the channel, left likes, comments. I know the channel is still relatively new, still growing, but your support means a lot to me. So if you're new to the channel and like the content, please subscribe. All right, so let's get started. Today I'm going to talk about this guitar right here. This is a 2017 Fender American Special Stratocaster. So while I was shopping for a Strat, I originally wanted to modify it to more of a super Strat. And I was shopping around and I had a certain budget that I wanted to meet. I didn't want to spend too much money on it as I'm not particularly a Stratocaster guy, but I felt that I needed to have one in my collection, especially for some of the covers that I want to do that require that sort of tone. So I looked around and I actually found a pretty good deal on this guitar used on Reverb. This came stock basically, and one of the things that I was looking for when buying a Strat was the ability to modify the bridge pickup. I don't necessarily play with single coils all that often, so I wanted to have the ability to have a guitar where I can install a humbucker without doing any modifications to the actual body. Now luckily, I did some research and these guitars actually come routed with a humbucker in the bridge. So that allowed me to just do a proper installation without having to mess around with the wood or carve it or anything like that. So this was actually a pretty good guitar for that purpose. So like I said, it came stock. Let's go over some of the features on the guitar. You have your Alder body with a beautiful sonic blue poly finish. You got your maple neck with your Rosewood fretboard, and you have the 70s style CBS large headstock, which I love. It came with 3 single coils, Fender Texas Specials. You had your 5 selector switch, standard for all Stratocaster for the most part, and your 3 knobs. And you know, on paper the guitar looked really nice just as it is, stock. But like I said, I wanted to modify it. Basically what I ended up doing was obviously change the pickup. I changed it to a Seymour Duncan JB trembucker, and I had to get a custom pickguard to be able to fit the humbucker in it. And I also changed the knobs from the white, stock white that it came with, to more of a cream vintage look, which I kind of like. Same thing for the switch and the single coil covers. And the other modification that I did, which I thought was important, was that the guitar came originally with a Floyd, a tremolo bar, sorry. And I'm not a fan of floating bridges, so I just adjusted the springs on the tremolo to make it more of a hardtail guitar. And that helps your stability, it helps your tone, your sustain, and also your tuning, at least in my opinion. So that's basically it. I left everything else stock, and the guitar plays really well. I mean, the neck is a little thin as opposed to the other guitars that I own, and the frets are jumbo frets. So since I haven't played with the Strat in such a long time, it's taken me a little bit of time to adjust to that sort of scale on the guitar. And but other than that, the guitar is really nice. It was basically mint when I got it, and I got it for a good deal, like I said. Now, this guitar is usually run for about $1,049 new, which is a little bit high, but considering that it's a USA guitar, you're getting a really well-made guitar for that price. So it's like the Fender's introductory price for the US line of guitars they make. The only thing that I can say that I'm not happy about was the fact that it didn't come with a case. Now, Fender sends them with a gig bag. I think if you're paying over $1,000 for a guitar, you should get a hard case for them. So that's kind of a shame on Fender. That's not gonna cost them a lot of money. But other than that, the guitar plays really good. The finish is awesome. I love the sonic blue. I've always been partial to pastel colors for Fender stuff, and the sonic blue is basically one of my favorite colors. And it actually reminds me a little bit of Billy Joe Armstrong's guitar, his blue guitar. I love the JB. I've always wanted to have one on an Alder body guitar. And so I'm gonna have fun with this one. I'm gonna make I think I'm gonna finish some Blink-182 covers some older stuff that I've been wanting to do, some Green Day, of course, Homegrown, a couple of other bands that I wanted to cover that actually played with the Strat. So if you guys have any suggestions of what covers you would like me to do with this particular guitar, just remember to leave that on my comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next video. Thanks.